What the hell's a parsec? I still don't get it. Why is it cool? I don't understand. I revisited Solo last night. I went to my brother's house and got some friends together, and at like 11:30 at night we were watching Solo. And that movie's so long that we were falling asleep at the end of it. It was weird. But I kind of feel the same way about it. I have the same things I like, same things I don't like. My biggest issue, talking to you. What the hell? Why is a parsec? Why is what Han Solo did cool? He completed the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. If you had a NASCAR track, and the track is however miles long, and you drove right through the goddamn grass, and got to the finish line, no one would think that's cool. That's just cheating. No one's gonna be like, yes, you did it. If I have to drive 10 miles to get to my friend's house, and I'm like, I made it to your house in 1 mile. That doesn't make any sense. That would mean I teleported a mile away from the house. That would be cool, but I just don't understand what Han Solo did with being cool, really. Parsecs would make sense as a unit of time. He got there with the fastest ship in the galaxy. You remember that? That's what he keeps saying. Fastest ship, the Millennium Falcon. If it's the fastest ship, then a parsec, a unit of time, going faster than everybody else, will sell it. That's the fastest ship in the galaxy. But no. They took a shortcut through a cloud. I don't understand how that ties into it being the fastest ship in the galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Why is that the brag? I got the fastest ship. I took a shortcut through a cloud and got attacked by the fucking Kraken. I mean, I guess it's cool because the cloud is dangerous. But one, who believes you? Why does anybody believe you? And no one's there to see that. And it's just also not a brag. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I guess you could say other people are too chicken to do that. They're too chicken to drive through the cloud. It doesn't feel like it coincides with it being the fastest ship in the galaxy, which is always the brag. And him being the greatest pilot. Him taking a shortcut through the cloud. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense to me. If the fucking Kessel Run is like 24 parsecs long, you do it in 12. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Anyways, enough ranting about that. This movie would be so much better if it wasn't about Han Solo. If this was just about a regular crook, a regular guy, that is the story of criminality in Star Wars. I would love to see a bounty hunter story. But if this is just a crew going to do a job and they have, Red Dawn and they're dealing with Dryden Voss and blah blah blah, it would be a better movie because it doesn't need to fulfill the things that an origin story needs to do to justify its own existence. As simple as someone becoming Han Solo is all they really have to do, and he starts out as Han Solo. He's no different in the beginning than he is at the end. He does the same personality. He does the same things. He doesn't evolve into Han Solo. You see how he gets items. Oh, here's the dice. He just has them. Here's how he got the pistol. Here's where he shot first. It's not really... The shooting first thing would matter if there was some story to it. But the story comes from the internet debates, not from Star Wars. So, him seeing Chewie and meeting Chewie is the only real thing that makes it somewhat of an origin of Solo, but nothing else is a Han Solo movie. It's just... nothing else is an origin to Han Solo. He starts out as Han Solo, he ends as Han Solo, he gets his fucking name in the dumbest way I've ever seen. Oh, you're alone. Solo. That's great. What great knowledge we got there. Learning his name was given to him by a random guy. So, my negatives are still the same. Positives, though, is the action is great. The heist scene with the train, what a fantastic scene. Very entertaining. The acting is all great. I actually think... the hell's his name? He has some crazy Russian Nazi name. Alden Ehrenreich. Yeah. I actually think he did a great job. Still, I watched it again. I'm like, I still like it. I still like Donald Glover, a.k.a. Childish Gambino. I still like his job, even though it does somewhat feel more like a impersonation rather than like him being that character. But it's what more could he do? He did it as well as he could. I like Paul Bettany. I like his little ship yacht thing he was in. I like that they call it a yacht. I don't like Enfys Nest, the plot reveal. I don't understand why a plot reveal of the character being a woman is that exciting. Ah, it's a woman. Fuck, what? The Black Widow, do you see that with Taskmaster? Taskmaster's a girl. This is lame. This is a lame reveal to me. I'm like, okay. Anyways, but still, it's a very entertaining movie. Very entertaining movie, beginning to end. The intro with him and his on Corellia, and the giant dildo that comes out of the water yelling at him. Entertaining stuff. High-speed chase, entertaining. Him getting the coaxium and getting Kira separated from entertaining. The whole movie's entertaining. It just doesn't need to be an origin story of Han Solo if they're not going to do anything that shows you how he becomes the guy that we see from A New Hope. If he's always been that guy, then make this about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if Batman Begins, he starts out as Batman and he ends as Batman. That's perfectly fine if you don't pitch it as an origin story. But when you go back in time to his past, like in Batman Begins, I want to see him evolve into Batman. You know, things happen, and he changes from the person he is now into the person he's going to be that we all know. So, still like the movie. Very enjoyable. Pointless origin story. Kessel Run makes no goddamn sense. And they just did it in the lamest way. I hate giant cloud monsters. I hate clouds in movies being a thing. You remember in Fantastic Four 2 when Galactus was a fucking cloud? What the hell is that? I didn't even like it in Loki. Loki's in the other dimension and the thing sitting at the end is a cloud. I don't get clouds. I'm not into it. Anyways, what do you think about Solo? You still like it? Go back and look at it. Come back to this. Tell me if you're on the same page. Pointless origin story, entertaining movie. Yeah? Same page? Subscribe. Thank you for watching.